Hello everyone, it's Rupakshi. I am the pod assistant. And today, if you have someone who has diabetes, so this video is definitely for you. So basically, today we will talk about how if somebody has diabetes, how can we look after that? So because diabetes is the number one cause of amputation in Australia and also worldwide. But how can diabetes cause amputation? There is a lot to go through in the middle, and if we do go through that, then these amputations can be avoided. So, number one, basically, most of the people they are not aware of like what are the consequences and what can diabetes do to their feet. So as feet are they're quite far from your heart. So they're the farthest organ in the body. So they're quite far. So basically, the blood flow, if you have like 100% of the blood that's flowing to your arms, so it'll be a little bit less in the feet because they're quite far. And so, number one, if you know someone who has diabetes, so number one thing is the shoes. Make sure they are always wearing the right type of shoes. Now, the reason, how do you figure out if you are wearing the right type of shoes? So basically, let's take my Converse out. Sorry, I should not be wearing Converse, but I like Converse, so that's the main reason why I'm wearing the Converse. But just for the education, I can give you the idea. What a good shoe look to you guys? Heel support. If I press it, there's no heel support. So these shoes are not good at all because in older patient, if they fall, they fracture their any of the bone, it takes forever for them to heal, and in most cases, surgeon refuse to do the surgery on the patient who are above 80. So number one thing should be your heel of the shoe should be quite support your ankle because most of the fall happens when you roll your ankle in and out and then you can't balance because your feet can't balance your body all the time. They just get sick of holding it for a long period of time. So that's why they just give up, and that's the reason older patient tends to fall more. So the number one thing is you should have good heel support. Number two, no. Does your feet wobble a lot? The only area where your feet move is around the toes area. So other than this movement, your shoes should not support any of the other movement. So, and the number three is inner lining. Make sure to check your shoes from inside, and if you feel like there is stitching, sometimes they stitch with the hard stuff and that can cause rubbing and friction on your skin. And if you get pain, those shoes are not right for you because in diabetic patient already the skin is quite fragile. I have worked in hospital and I do see a lot of cases where patient develops small cuts from the seams. The stitching of the shoes is called seams from them, and they keep on rubbing as they walk, and slowly those little cuts develops into wound because it takes for longer to heal, and by the time they heal they just gets infected and the small cut transform to wound, and wound takes bit forever to long time to heal and they become non-healing ulcers. So we don't want to do that. So make sure your this tongue, this is called the tongue of your shoes, is very soft. There's no stitching that can cause the rubbing effect. Now torsion, this is called the torsion of the shoe. Your shoe should not have any torsion. The other thing is, see the thickness of the shoes? It's same. That's not what we want. We want our shoes to have a bit of more thickness in the heel area, and then as we go down in the toes area, it should be thin. So when you walk, it should help you in the like toe off stage or just promote walking for your knowledge. And for diabetic people, you should really check your shoes once a week because when someone has diabetes, it affects their feeling. Because unsteady sugar levels, they are not good for your nerves, and nerves starts to degrade slowly. It's a very slow process. You're never gonna know unless you visit a foot doctor and they will test for you. That's the only reason you're gonna find out, because it's not like getting anesthesia in your tooth. You're gonna feel it straight away. Oh, you can't feel it here. It's a really slow process. So because you can't feel much underneath what's going on your feet, so it's good to check your shoes if there is any sharp stuff stuck in your shoes. I work in clinic, I have worked in hospital. I do a lot of the time patient got no idea what's going on with the shoes because inside the shoes because they never checked and because nobody told them. Now I'm telling you, so it's good to check your shoes once a week. Check your feet once a week. If you see any cut, a redness, time to see your doctor because it's always prevention is better than cure. Take action straight away before it becomes like a big problem. If you do steps like these, amputation comes never gonna come. But if you ignore all these tiny steps, so that's how the amputation happens. You get a cut, you got no idea because you never checking, you don't know what caused it. Can be the sharp pebbles stuck in your shoes and then you're just walking constantly, and because of the reduced feeling you don't even know that you have a cut. And when you see a big giant thing, then that's when you run to hospital and then it's too late. No matter which antibiotic you try intravenous antibiotic because it's became a bit of like infection has spread to your skin deeper in like a dermis layer, so it becomes kind of like other than amputation there is nothing else left to save you. And the other thing is always moisturize your feet. It's not about moisturization, it's more about if your skin is dry, it's gonna tend to break more. Dry skin becomes flaky, you scratch, and then boom, you'll get a small cut. What happens is it's not the small cut because number one, you have diabetes, number two, your age, it's gonna take longer to heal. By the time it heals, the foreign stuff enters and gets it infected. So the reason we tell you to moisturize your feet is